Thank you again for joining us on the program and a warm welcome. Our broadcast is coming to you in English and in French if you are on the Canal Sat network. All you need to do is to use your television remote control to change the settings to your preferred language. Now, in Uganda, Uganda's President Yoweri Museveni on Sunday made major changes to the nation's security portfolio, firing controversial police chief Kale Kayihura, as well as the country's security minister, Tumukunde. General Kayihura had come under intense and immense pressure as insecurity increased in the country lately with a spate of murders and kidnappings. It made him fall out of favor with President Museveni, who has ruled Uganda since he took power at the head of a rebel army in 1986. Former Deputy Police Chief Ochola has now been appointed as the new police chief.
And Jerry, these changes come at a time when crime in the country is on the rise, especially murder and kidnapping. On the contrary, the Ugandan police, who are supposed to help the population, are regularly blamed and often accused of torture and corruption. The question now is whether these new appointments will lessen insecurity in the country and change the image of the police.
And joining us now from Kampala, Uganda's capital, is David Kayihura, a former spy chief and security expert. A warm welcome to you, David. Good morning. David, many argue that the sacking of the police chief, Kale Kayihura, is a result of his failure to deal with rising insecurity in Uganda. But do these changes, the new changes now, guarantee that there will be some improvement?
Well, my take is that yes and no. Yes, if it is backed up by the following reforms. One, a complete commission of inquiry. It needs a thorough to investigate the functioning of the police and restructure the police. Otherwise, it will be cosmetic change if they don't go deep enough. You find that the head of narcotics was arrested. The head of land unit arrested. The head of flying squad arrested. So you saw that the heads of very critical units of the police were either manned by corrupt people or people with tainted records who are associated with criminality. And so that's why some of us thought that the Uganda police force, it was a human being, it is now suffering from multiple organs failure. Kayihura functioned more as NRM cadre, as a party activist in the police. And the president used to refer to him as NRM cadre instead of IGP. Two, corruption, even in the force itself. Most corrupt institutions, police. Three, constitutionalism is lacking. There's a constitution, but without constitutionalism. Like, for example, the police was being used as political police to prevent legitimate political opposition from organizing.
David, I will try not to express some pessimism, but cases where corruption is affecting the processes and security are often said to be mixed with politics, and they have been cited. But the new IG, Ochola, is it going to rectify the situation?
It can change if Ochola, who has been a director for criminal CID, who is a lawyer by training, who has grown through the ranks of the police, if he's given latitude to restructure the police and remold the police and put systems back in the police, so that we have a Uganda police which can function as a police in a democracy, not just a police. A police in democracy means it maintains law and order, not order and law. No, it's law first. So when you restore order, you must restore order using lawful means, not using unlawful means. Because now when you get people arrested, suspects arrested, kept in police custody for 1 month before they are produced in court. So what does that mean? You violate the Constitution, which says within 48 hours. So for example, when you violate citizens' rights of assembly, citizen rights of picketing, citizen rights, freedom of speech, citizen rights, and so forth. So you must If you must suspend any right, then you must declare a state of emergency. Then in the state of emergency, those rights are suspended for that period, and it must be Parliament. But the problem I see in this is that Sabiti, who is a nephew to the president, will Museveni allow him the latitude, the creativity? Will he be able to be disciplined enough to build teamwork with the Ochola? And will he respect his boss? Or he will be taking instructions more from State House, regardless of Ochola. And then Ochola becomes just flying the flag.
Let us now talk about the portfolio of the security job. The security minister was also fired, and now we have General Eli Tumwine who takes over. Do you think he is well cut out for the job?
Eli Tumwine is definitely as a historical, as a Bush War hero or veteran, and has been an army commander before. I've worked with him. I also have taken over his job as a Director General of External Security. Besides just recycling these old people in the system, I don't see him bringing much into the intelligence docket to be able to coordinate the work of internal security, external security, and maybe CMI to some extent. The situation now demands people who can invest time in civil-military cooperation. So the civilian population is getting jittery, is getting detached.
Well, David, I'm afraid this is where we'd have to leave it. David Pulko, a former spy chief and security expert, speaking with us there from Kampala. Many